Hey everybody, we're back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. We are continuing our streaming / recording extravaganza today. Oops, jumping into round 2 with this Gabriel Nassif green-black deck. Lost a really tight one to Esper last round. They really just had it. They had it all game 3. But we're going to bounce back. We're going to rally. We're going to scrape together some wins. That's the goal, at least. I like this hand. The Ritual of Soot's a nice hedge if it's a more aggressive deck. And we can decide between Glowspore or Dryad Greenseeker. I mean, unless we're given a really compelling reason otherwise, we're going to play Greenseeker first so we can Glowspore into land. Kinda Cloud says you should try your hand at Esper control again. I want it to be good. I want it to be good too. I'm a little worried still about the lands. I think that there's a reasonable shot that Orzhov in the next set brings it some more goodies in addition to just the black-white dual land. I think it's fine for best of one though, because I think you can build an Esper deck just like you can build a Grixis deck. That's quite good in best of one. Alright, we unlock the combo. Put the forest on top, draw the forest. Take action. Play. So we get to slam down a Vraska next turn if we want to. Looks like we're up against a Grixis opponent here. Whoa. Disinformation campaign. I don't think we're going to need all these Greenseekers. I also don't think we're going to need the Ritual of Soot, but... This is kind of a tough call. The Greenseekers are pretty good. I think we're less likely to need the Ritual. And honestly, the Greenseekers we can sack the Vraska to draw, so... Let's just get Vraska down. And we'll plus with no sacrifice. This puts a little bit of pressure on them to really gain tight control of the board. Nicol Bolas. Let's see if we have a land on top. Don't. Oh, minus for the disinformation campaign? Yeah, that's something that we could have done, Zealand points out. And I guess we can still do that now. Although minusing now is a little awkward. Because unless the Nicol Bolas just run over and kill it. Maybe we look for a land first. No land. But what we'll do here is we'll do like the float some mana trick. Do we want to sacrifice the Greenseeker? I don't think we want to sacrifice the land. So let's sacrifice the Greenseeker. Kill the Nicol Bolas. Now with this board and Vraska on 8, I'm like not too worried about them spending their turn buying back their disinformation campaign and replaying it. It doesn't give them any progress towards actually beating up what we're presenting as a threat. They do run some number of counter spells, and I wonder if they would counter this. Looks like the answer is no. They counter this. They will. And we're gonna plus. Question is, do we sack a land? With this hand, I guess we're sacking a land, right? Wow, just pack it up. And we're going to sideboard, I think, mostly the same way we did last round. I think. We know the Ritual can come out. The Foragers can come out and can conditionally come back in. I think we actually want to keep some of the removal, though. Like, Harpooner actually seems quite good. Elderborn seems good. Karn seems good. Raiders, maybe not so good. Though better in this matchup than against the white deck. Maybe some number of Chupacabras come out. Because I do think we want the Contempts, right? Do we? Are they that much better? Findbroker seems good too. Maybe we don't need a Necrotic Wound. I think we can cut Raiders. I think we want Findbroker. Do we try it like this? Not bring in the Contempts? This seems reasonable. Contempt, I think we only bring in if we see like Rowls and stuff from them. In which case we think about the Immortal Sun also next round, next game. But we might just also run them over. We got that one of Necrotic Wound. She might be awkward. Oh, but we got our Greenseeker. We are in business. The personal Howling Mine. Oh, and they're playing their Search. Constructed All-Star Greenseeker. Let's go. Let's hit him with the combo again. Oh, wow, no lands. Yikes. So we just hit straight creatures? Yeah, wow. Straight creatures is good for Molderhulk. Disinformation campaign. We can discard Harpooner here, I guess. We don't need both, right? This wound is at 4, so it already kills a Nicol Bolas. Do we Findbroker back Findbroker here? That seems actually pretty good. Land on top. See it? Yes. Zulabol asks, are there any strategies that require more than 60 cards? Are there any viable constructed decks like that? Not currently in Standard. There's a card called Battle of Wits that is a blue enchantment that costs, I think, 5. It's been a long time since they printed it in the Standard card pool. We have Zealand's Answer, and there used to be Battle of Wits deck. It's an enchantment that says, like, at the beginning of your turn, if you have over 200-something cards in your deck, you win the game. But for a lot of reasons, I don't think they're going to print that card again. Do we just play the Findbroker here? And bring back like a Glowspore? I think so. I think we just want to keep putting cards on the board. But in general, there's really no incentive to play more than 60 in Standard. In Limited, if you're playing 40-card decks like in Draft or Sealed, sometimes players, if the games are very grindy, if both the decks are very slow, there's sometimes a strategy to sideboard in up to 41 or 42 cards. But yeah, in Standard you want 60. You want to just play. You want to play the best cards in your deck, and you want to play them consistently. Yeah, I mean, Battle of Wits, I think, is a card that is like a fun design, and certain people are really going to like it. The problem is that it was actually very good for a minute there in Constructed. There was a lot of tutors, like cards that you search your deck for other cards, that enabled you to go get the Battle of Wits very easily, even in a 250-card deck. And that's not ideal for like live tournament play, where you have a lot of people like shuffling these 250-card decks, and it creates a lot of burden on the judges to like come over and assist in shuffling to make sure the deck is sufficiently randomized. Obviously, in an online game, that's not an issue at all. We just want to put another creature in our graveyard, so we'll ditch a Harpooner. Nicol Bolas comes down, resolves. Guess we'll ditch the Harpooner here, wound it. Draw, or try to draw. No luck. So this costs 4. Now it costs 2. We have all these cards in our graveyard, none are land. But even if they have like a Strangling Soot or Smothering Soot or whatever the heck, that Ritual of Soot doesn't kill enough stuff on the board here. Yeah, we got them. Alright, well at least we know we've locked up 1 win with this green-black deck. This was much easier than the Esper deck, which I still think maybe we got a little bit unlucky against, but pretty much whenever I lose, it's because of luck. Cool. Alright, sorry, I was looking at an email real quick. That's the perils of streaming, and you're playing for like 3 hours plus straight. So we're gonna end the video here. We're gonna keep streaming this series at least for at least another hour, because I gotta figure out when I have to go out to this thing tonight. But thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This deck is pretty cool. We'll be back instantly with the next round. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment so I know that you are interested and engaged with the content. And stay tuned for the next round. And everyone on Twitch, we're going to pick it up again very shortly.